Hey, creative friends. Well, today I'm going to try an experiment, and I would appreciate your opinion on it. I've tried to do my due diligence research to make sure this is safe, but definitely do your own research as well. But I love these Jimmy Dean breakfast bowls. We do get those occasionally, and again, the cardboard box I use a lot for testing. But I was just looking at the bowl that it comes in, and of course this is recyclable. It has the number 1 symbol in it, and if you can see that, it's PETE. So I went in and started doing some research on PETE. Again, there's lots of different sites where you can find this. This is just one of the sites I was looking at, but they go in and they tell us PETE, polyethylene terephthalate, I think is how you'd say that. But anyway, so PETE is this number 1 symbol, and then so on another site, they do a pretty good job of describing what is safe and unsafe, and this is a up-to-date, newer for 2021 list, and they give us some safe plastics that are okay to laser. And of course Mylar, I had seen Mylar on other lists for quite a while, and of course I know they make stencils out of Mylar, but it turns out if we look up what Mylar is, it is that same word, polyethylene terephthalate, so PETE. So I'm going to assume that the bowl is laser safe. Now again, it's very thin plastic, and so of course be very, very careful. We don't want this to catch fire. We also, it may be so thin that the edges just curl up on us or melt, and so if that's the case, it really wouldn't be usable. But I'm going to see if I can make myself a little stencil out of this material. So in Inkscape, I have come in and drawn, let's see, let me come back and show this again where you can see it. Let's see, hang on. Okay, here we go. So I just drew this swirl in Inkscape, saved it as a PNG. In Inkscape you have to export as a PNG, and then I was able to bring the PNG into lightburn, and then in lightburn I did a trace of the PNG, and so that has left me with this output, which will be a cut layer. I have not changed the speed and power yet, so I will just be testing this as I go, but so I have a cut line, and I'm going to go back and turn this off. We don't want to do layer 1. I don't want to engrave the PNG. I just simply want to cut based on my trace outline. So with that, I'm going to see how it goes. I need to adjust my sizing and then try to figure out some good settings to cut through the plastic, and then I will come back and show you if that was successful. Okay, so I have cut the plastic out and just used the bottom part, and again it's very uneven. It's not flat whatsoever. I did run it just one time already with these default settings that were already in Lightburn for me, so the 17 and 20. And so it just did that once and it did not cut through. So I'm going to continue to play around with these settings just to see what happens. But that did not catch fire, but doesn't look like anything really melted yet. And so I'm going to keep going. But this is kind of fun to watch. Yeah, it's so fast. This currently is at 60% laser power. I think it's still on that 17 speed. Still doesn't look like it's gone through, so let me run that once or twice more. Okay, I had done several passes at 10 and 80, and so I just did one at 10 and 100. I'm going to do it one more time and show you, but then I think I'm going to call it quits after this. The groove is definitely deeper, but I don't think it's cut all the way through. So, but let me do it one more time and I'll show you, and then I'm going to go ahead and pick it up after this time. So it may or may not work, but we'll just see. Yeah, it looks like I'm getting some, I can see it on the camera. Of course, I can't really see it with these glasses on, but it does look like I'm getting some light up underneath the piece of plastic now. And that's just so fun to watch. So it's almost finished going around this swirl pattern, and then I'm going to pick it up and see how that did. Again, I've just been playing, so I had several passes at all kinds of settings, but I think I just finished off with like 3 times on 10 and 100. So let's see what this looks like. Okay, yeah, and again, this was extremely uneven. Of course, it's a bowl shape. It's super thin. I don't know if there's any way to get that to lay real flat. My magnets keep disappearing, so I need to get some more magnets, or check the floor. They're around here somewhere. But you can see it did cut through in several places. So like that outer edge, that's just due to focus and this piece not laying flat, I'm sure. So, but I can come in with an X-Acto knife and cut that out of there. So anyway, just let me know what you think. Again, this was this PETE, which I believe is the same thing as Mylar. So let me know what you think. There was really no fumes. It did do some smoke there, but you know, with a fan you can blow that away. But let me know what you think. And I may finish up with just some artwork that I'll create using this stencil. So thanks for watching.